Hey folks, how's it going? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. What a day. 15 games on deck. Let's get right into it. Remember, if you haven't come across this video and haven't liked it, please give me that thumbs up. Duels very important. Helps to keep the channel going. Okay. Starting off with Minnesota at Buffalo. Entering the matchup, Minnesota was 13-4 and 4 and 30 points. Buffalo 11-9 and 1 and 23 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Buffalo Sabres lose by a score of 1-0. Shots on goal, the Wild 29, the Sabres 39. Oh, by the way, it's a Pepsi Zero Sugar Shutout. I love it. I love saying that. Swig. Once again, shots on goal were the Wild 29, the Sabres 39. The um, Minnesota Wild, sorry, the Wild had 39 saves with the Sabres 28. Buffalo did not go in the penalty box. They stayed penalty free, but Minnesota did, and Buffalo was 0 for 2 on the power play. Evenly matched throughout the game, and when that goal happened by Minnesota, the Sabres just couldn't overcome. But good going by both teams. Good 60-minute effort by both teams. Next, my Blues against or at New Jersey. Entering the matchup, the Blues were 10, 12, and 1 and 21 points. The New Jersey Devils 15, 7, and 2 and 32 points. And at the end of 16 minutes, the Blues shut out the Devils by score 3-0. So we have another Pepsi Zero Sugar shutout. This big. Again. Yeah, so we got another Zero Sugar shutout. 2 in a row. Love it. Shots on goal, the Blues 20, the Devils 31. The Blues had 31 saves with the Devils 17, and both teams were 0 for 3 on the power play. All the scoring happened in the first period. Blues just pound. Then the Devils started to pound in the second period. It was all Devils in the second period, but the Blues overcame it and did great. Third, same thing. You know, it was pretty much neck and neck, back and forth. And the Blues did it. And Jordan Bennington is now the all-time wins leader for a goalie in a Blues uniform, number 152. Congratulations, Jordan. He deserved it, pretty much. And the Blues win their 11th win. Second win with now Montgomery. Let's keep it rolling till for Saturday, can we? Okay. Next was New York Rangers at the Carolina Hurricanes. Entering the matchup, the Rangers were 12, 7, and 1 and 25 points. Carolina 15, 5, and 1 and 31 points at the end of 60 minutes. The Carolina Hurricanes wailed on the New York Rangers by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal. The Canes 30, the Rangers 22. The Canes had 19 saves with the Rangers 26. Carolina was 2 for 4 on the power play with the New York Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play. Evenly matched. Both teams evenly matched going into the final period. And very good game. Carolina wanted it more. They did. And that's why they won. So way to go. Next was Calgary at Detroit. Entered the matchup. Calgary was 12, 7, and 3 and 27 points. Detroit 9, 10, and 2 and 20 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, this had to go to overtime because it was tied. And Detroit gets that extra goal. They win by a score of 2-1. Shots on goal. The Red Wings 27, the Flames 25. The Wings had 24 saves with the Flames 25. Detroit was 2 for 4 on the power play with Calgary 1 for 4 on the power play. Okay, what can I say about this one? Evenly matched, going neck and neck, back and forth, and care and game had to go to overtime, and Detroit gets that goal. So way to go. Next was Washington and Tampa Bay entering the matchup. Washington was 14-6-1 and 29 points. Tampa 11-7-2 and 24 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Tampa Bay Lightning lose to score 5-4. Shots on goal, the Caps 32, the Bolts 28. The Capitals had 25 saves with the Lightning 27, and both teams were 1 for 3 on the power play. Uh, Evenly matched once again. Both teams did a great job. Um, Washington just wanted it more, and that's what happened. So, way to go. Um, Pretty much, that's how it was, and Washington gets the win. Next was Toronto at Florida. Entering the matchup, Toronto was 13-6-2 and 28 points. Florida 12-9-1 and 25 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Florida Panthers beat the Toronto Maple Leafs by a score of 5-1. Shots on goal, both teams had 24. The Panthers had 23 saves with the Leafs 19. Florida was 2 for 5 on the power play with Toronto 1 for 3 on the power play. Florida off the gate, crashing, going at it. But Toronto just really couldn't stand a chance. Good thing they did, and they did get that one goal at least that prevented them from being shut out. I wanted a third one, but it didn't happen. But it was a good game overall for Florida. Way to go for the defending Stanley Cup champions. Next was Boston at the New York Islanders. Entering the matchup, Boston was 10-10-3 and 3 points. The New York Islanders 8-9-5 and 21 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Bruins beat the New York Islanders by a score of 6-3. Shots on goal, the Bruins 21, the Islanders 24. The Bruins had 21 saves with the Islanders 15. Boston did not have a power play. The Islanders stayed out of the penalty box, but Boston did go into the penalty box one time, and it's an 0 for 1 power play for the New York Islanders. Uh, Boston right off the gate went at it hard. That's why they won, and they deserved this win. They totally attacked the Islanders, and the Islanders knew that Boston was tired, but Boston needed this win because they're pretty powerful because of last night's loss. So that's why they won, and I have a feeling they will do it. Next was Vancouver at Pittsburgh. Entering the matchup, 11 Vancouver was 11-6-3 and 25 points. Pittsburgh 7-12-4 and 18 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Vancouver Canucks by a score of 5-4. Shots on goal were 23 for the Pens, the Canucks 29. The Pens had 25 saves with Vancouver's 18. Pittsburgh was 1 for 4 on the power play with Vancouver 0 for 0 for 1 on the power play. Boy, what can I say about this one? Evenly matched. Both teams uh, tacked, did great. Vancouver, as you know, did pull the goalie, and because they wanted to tie it, get to overtime, didn't happen, and as you know, costs. But way to go by Pittsburgh, um, getting your 8th win of the season, climbing up slowly. Next was Montreal at Columbus. Entering the matchup, Montreal was 7-11-3 and 17 points. Columbus 9-9-2 and 20 points. This game had to go to overtime also. After 60 minutes, this game also had to go to overtime, and Montreal wins by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal were the Habs 23, the Jackets 24. The Canadiens had 21 saves with the Blue Jackets 19. Montreal was 1 for 2 on the power play with Columbus 0 for 3 on the power play. Well, despite picking up a point, way to go, Columbus. Montreal wanted it more and they got it. So, way to go. Okay. So way to go by both teams. Both teams put a full time. Way to go. Good game. So I'm not disappointed. Next was Philadelphia and Nashville entering the matchup. Philadelphia was 9-9-2 and 20 points. Nashville 7-21 and 3 and 17 points. This game, after 60 minutes, had to go overtime also. And at the, of course, Philadelphia does score. They're in win by score 3-2. Shots on goal, Flyers 23, the Preds 27. Philadelphia had 25, the Flyers had 25 saves with the Predators 20, and both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. Um, Good going by both teams. Pretty much evenly matched, but Philadelphia wanted it more in overtime. That's how they won it, and that's why they won. All right, going into this next game, I am currently 5-2-3. Do I get another win or do I get a loss? Let's find out. Current Dallas at Chicago. Entering the matchup, Dallas was 13-7 and 0 and 26 points. Chicago 7-12 and 2 and 16 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, Chicago beats the Dallas Stars by a score of 6-2. My third loss. Shots on goal, the Hawks 26, the Stars 27. The Blackhawks had 25 saves with the Stars 20. Chicago was 1 for 2 on the power play with Dallas 1 for 4 on the power play. Chicago came out firing all cylinders, attacked, and Dallas couldn't stand a chance. But way to go by Chicago. I do have to say, way to go to Chicago for being a team that's above us. But I'm not rooting for you guys. I want to root for Chicago. I'm sorry, but I just want to give you props for helping out the Blues. Yeah. Next was Vegas at Colorado. Entering the matchup, Vegas was 14-6-2 and 30 points. Colorado 12-10-0 and 24 points. This game had to go to overtime. It was still tied. Then it had to go into a shootout. This went 5 rounds, folks. The results of that shootout were Vegas went 0 for 5. Colorado 1 for 5. They get the extra point. They win by score 2-1. Now the stats on remember, every time there's a shootout, the stats I give you are after overtime. Okay? This is what goes into the book. The Avs had 34 saves. Shots on goal were 34 for the Avs, 19 for the Knights. The Avalanche had 18 saves with the Golden Knights 33. Colorado was 0 for 2 on the power play with Vegas 0 for 1 on the power play. What to say about this game? Evenly matched. Both teams tied at the end of overtime. And in the shootout, it went, like I said, went 5 rounds. And pretty much in that 5th round, they got it. Colorado scored and Vegas didn't. So way to go by the Avs. But I'll still never root for you because of your owner. Until he sells you guys, you're not going to get my support. Next was Winnipeg at LA. Entering the matchup, Winnipeg 18-4 and 0 and 36 points. LA 11-8 and 3 and 25 points. At the end of 6 minutes, the LA Kings beat the Winnipeg Jets by a score of 4-1. Yay, I got it right. Their 5th loss. Shots on goal, Kings 31, the Jets 14. LA had 13 set. I mean, sorry, the Kings had 13 saves with the Jets 29. LA went one for two on the power play with Winnipeg 1 for 3 on the power play. LA just crashed, went at it, full steam ahead against Winnipeg. Way to go. And that's why they beat them. And Winnipeg is their fifth loss, but they're still the best team in the league. Can you believe it? Yeah. Next was Anaheim at Seattle. Entered the matchup Anaheim 8, 9, and 3 and 19 points. Seattle 11, 10, and 1. 23 points at the end of 60 minutes. The Anaheim Ducks beat the Seattle Kraken by a score of 5-2. Shots on goal were Ducks 33, the Kraken 34. I mean 44. 44. Saves were the Ducks 42, the Kraken 28. Anaheim was 1 for 2 on the power play with Seattle 0 for 5 on the power play. Okay, what to say about this game? Anaheim full throttle all through the game. They went at it and they won. They wanted this win. They got the win. They were the underdogs. They knew they were going to be the underdogs, and that's why they won. So, way to go by Anaheim. And finally, Ottawa at San Jose. Entering the matchup, Ottawa was 9, 11, and 1 and 19 points. San Jose 7, 12, and 5, and also 19 points. At the end of 16 minutes, the Ottawa Senators beat the San Jose Sharks by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal were the Sens 11, San Jose 39. The Sens had 36 saves with the Sharks 7, and both teams were 1 for 2 on the power play. Now, let me tell you this: if you want to win, you need to shoot the puck more. And Iowa just did not get the puck a lot, and it was back and forth, back and forth. Both teams did a great job of playing, but San Jose, they just could not do it. Of course, you know, they pulled the goalie, and of course, Iowa scores. So, so tonight I was 7-4-4. That's right, 7-4-4 to put for 18 more points if we go by points. And now that puts me at 98, 59, and 14 for a total of 210 points for the season. So that's not bad. Once again, tell me how you guys are doing on your records. Are you using my stats? Are you using my picks, or are you doing your own? Tell me below, and tell me how you guys are doing, how your record is when you're making your little bets, or you're guessing who's going to win and stuff. And as always, folks, I love you guys. Thank you very much. Since we made it to the end of this video, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. The subscribe button's right there. Click on it. And if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, please hit the bell and be notified every time I upload a new video. Well, that is it. I'll see you guys later. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. That's right. I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. As we are going to enjoy some great turkey, or if you do turducken or tofurkey, which is tofu turkey, tofu that tastes like turkey. Yeah, for you vegan people. If you do turducken, or if you just do ham, or whatever, just have a safe Thanksgiving, folks. Um, and always remember, folks, um, I love you guys. Thank you very much. And once again, if you guys got any questions, please ask them in the comments. Um, And once again, I want to thank you very much. Till then, peace.